It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. And also thank you for the nomination of the top 40 HR leaders in Nigeria. So that was an amazing nomination. Thank you. So HR for me has always been about people. I'm a very much a people person. And I always felt in my career that I would love to do something that actually represents me as a professional. So going into human resources was almost like most people say they fall into it. But for me, it wasn't intentional, but at the same time, I didn't fall into it. I just wanted to get into something that I didn't find that I was working so hard. And it was not working so hard, that sounds wrong, but it was a case of, I wanted to go into a sector that allowed me to be myself, be authentic. And, I really just enjoyed human resources, and it just appealed to me because it's a very people-focused industry. Do you know, that is absolutely a fantastic question, and not many people quite get the separation between career and correctional facilities. So I've had many people try to ask the same question, what it actually is and how the two words correlate. So what it is career is obviously, as we know, it's a career that you build, that you are very passionate about finding your purpose. So that's career. And where I found correctional facility is actually a prison. So it's a prison that we put ourselves in terms of career development, putting ourselves in a box where we are listening to people who tell us that to get to point A, you need to do this and you need to do that. And I believe that to develop your own unique career, you don't have to put yourself in a prison. You don't have to kind of pigeonhole yourself in terms of what you want to be and how you aspire to get there. So I put those two words together because you find a lot of people, be it at the early stage of their career, mid stage of their career, even at senior executive level, that they feel somehow unfulfilled because they've been boxed into a prison of what their career should look like based on the status quo. And in reality, your career can be anything you want it to be by incorporating different elements and different career paths. So, the prison side it's the prison we also put on ourselves, that we say, oh, we can't aspire to be A because society and the system and the prison like system basically that tells us that we can't get there. So that's kind of how I put the words together, so breaking the bias and taking our brains out of the prison to say that, yes, I can be who I want to be on my own terms and in my own time. So I would say the secret sauce is investing in your people. People are the core of any business. Your business cannot thrive without people, be it whatever industry, whatever diverse, element you want to add to your business, it cannot grow without people. So in order to be a strong employer brand, you need to let your employees represent who you are as a brand. And if you look after your employees, and this is beyond compensation and benefits, this is beyond even career development and professional development opportunities, but are you catering to the everyday lifestyle of the working professional? So are you so stringent that you don't allow working from home? Or are you so stringent that you don't feel like, okay, as a mother, they might need some kind of childcare benefits? So are you really looking after your employees? Because they are your biggest marketers. They are the people who will tell people about your organization. That will also drive in consumers to purchase your product or service. It will also retain the best talent in your organization, and it will also attract talent to your organization. And that's why if you look at a lot of the brands, especially brands that spend a lot of time on their employer brand, you will find that a lot of people, once they go into that organization, they very rarely leave. And it's not necessarily because they haven't been offered financial rewards in other organizations, but because those employer brands really take care of them. So that is what I would say is the secret sauce to, retaining and attracting talent, is investing in them, not just professionally, but personally.
That makes so much of sense. A strong employer brand is something that will definitely make the employees work much more better in the space that they're working in, and that
Definitely.
automatically, doubles up the productivity, which again brings in the customers in the bucket.
Exactly. And also it sets you apart as a market leader. So if I'm looking at my fellow competitors and what they're doing, they might have a better product than me. They might even have a better service than me. They might even be bigger than me in terms of operational size. But if my employer brand speaks before me, if it precedes me, regardless of what the bigger players are doing, I'm going to retain the best talent, because the bigger does not necessarily mean better. So the employer brand is not looking at the size of our employees, but how well we treat them.